we've found out through the manufacturer starting the education process and then watching it over the last 12 years is that if you can control the pH level on a roof, keeping it slightly alkaline, neutral to slightly alkaline, the moss and black rot fungus do not like that environment. They can't exist there, so they grow on someone else's roof that isn't pH balanced. When our products go on, they take a very acidic environment, the roof, and they make it neutral, slightly alkaline. So an alkalinity is anything above a 7 on a scale of 14. So a pH scale is 0 to 14. A 7 is neutral. Anything above a 7 is alkaline. Anything below a 7 is acidic. So if we just say that 6 to 8 is somewhere in the middle, what we want to do is always keep it above 7, and you'll be able to control the growth on your roof. Now, we live in a state of Oregon, and we're on the West Coast, and so we have developing Asia. And the way the trade winds work is that big swirl that happens out there in the middle of the Pacific gathers up the environment from over there and brings it right up the West Coast, Northern California, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia. So we're getting quite a bit of carbon monoxide mixed in with the H2O, and it is dropping on us in what we would call acidic level rain. I don't think it's as bad as what people call acid rain, like it's going to corrode and burn you and all that stuff, but it's definitely in the 5s. So when you're having a treed environment, both fir trees, cedar trees, and then all of your broadleafs, these trees, along with our rain, are making it really tough on these roofs to keep the moss from developing and ruining the roofs, not just visually. We know that's what you see and like, oh man, that looks horrible. You've got a beautiful paint job, a nice roof that's now ruined by moss, but it literally grows under the shingles, lifts them off their weather stripping, and the water that's trafficking downward by gravity is going to move side by side with the developing moss and get to your fasteners. That is, we've talked before, is going to saturate your plywood and cause you a premature failure in your roofing and new plywood to be put on. So this is a big dollar issue of not letting that happen. So when we come out every 3 to 5 years, if you have a really treed environment, every 2 to 4 years, and we apply our products, we're controlling the pH of that roof so moss and black rot fungus cannot develop and start to decay and infiltrate how the roof is put on. So pH balance to roof life is a big deal, and we use the Denko products that control the pH, and that's why you'll hear us talk about the pH of the roof is really important.